If I take a minute to reflect on the past 30 years, there are a few key things that have changed the trajectory of my life forever. One of those things was finding the gym and being able to change my body and put weight on, because I used to be extremely skinny when I was a teenager. Another thing was getting into a relationship with my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend who I've been with for the past 4 years. But I would say the biggest thing that I've done that has changed the trajectory of my life forever was giving up alcohol just over 4.5 years ago. And today in this video, I'm going to explain 7 ways that stopping drinking can change your life forever. And I'm not just talking about small changes. I'm talking about changes where 3 years from now, you don't even recognize who you are because you've changed so much. You've changed fundamentally. You've changed who you think you are, and that is exciting, so I cannot wait to share this with you. So please make sure to watch this entire video, and if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking, where we help you reframe the way that you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking, and then we use coaching to really focus on the future and have a community of business owners and professionals for you to actually do this with, please click the link in the description and book a call. You and I could jump on a call together and see if working together could be a good match. So if you've already tried AA, you've tried stopping on your own, and you're really ready to try something new and different, click the link in the description and let's get on a call. So the very first way that stopping drinking can change your life is that you start to attract better things. Now, I don't know if you've ever read that book called The Secret, but I'll be honest with you, I've read that book, and I actually read it when I first started my very first business. So my very first business was a personal training business. It was in Oxford, and it was just a local service-based business where I was the sole operator and just had to do everything. And I remember reading this book, The Secret, and it talks about what you think about starts manifesting in your life, right? And anyway, I don't know if this is total coincidence, but what I would do is I read the book and I created this goal of making a certain amount of money in my personal training business. And then what I would do is I would walk to the gym and create the emotion that, by the way, I wasn't drinking during all of this, but I would create the emotion of having the money and then go to the gym and talk to people on the floor. So I'd go on the gym floor, give value to people, and that's how I got customers. I'd just go and help people for free. And this strategy worked. Now, I don't know if the law of attraction was real and that was what was to blame, or was it just that I did the action, I did the work of going on the gym floor and actually meeting people and just got myself in a good mood? Who knows what it was? But one thing that I do know is that when I'm not drinking alcohol, I put out a different energy. And in that example in the gym where I would go out and help people, that was the energy I was putting out. It was value. It was, I'm here to help. I'm here to serve you. And I would just go and give and give and give. And the business just took off. Like I was fully booked faster than anybody in the gym. I was charging more money than anybody in the gym because I just focus on giving every single day. And what I believe is that what you are on the inside gets reflected to you on the outside. So when you're putting out a good positive vibe, positive things come back to you. Better friends, better financial opportunities, more customers. And I promise you one thing. When you drink alcohol, you will put out a completely different kind of energy and it will get reflected back to you. Now, this doesn't happen overnight. This is a process that can take a few months until things kind of start materializing and coming to fruition. But I promise you that you will attract way better opportunities in your life as a result of not drinking. Which leads me to the second way that stopping alcohol will change your life. You will be so much more present to your family. Listen, I'll be the first to admit it. When I drank alcohol, I was never fully present with my family. If I was ever spending time with them, I was either thinking about drinking or I was nursing a hangover from the night before. It's not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling being sat with somebody when your mind's preoccupied with something else, or you're just kind of feeling sorry for yourself because you've had a few too many drinks the night before. That's not nice. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm with my family, when I'm with my mother, my grandma, my brother, with my girlfriend, when I'm with my family, I want to be fully present with them. I want to be able to talk to them. And I want them to feel like they're the only person in the room. They're the only thing that matters to me at that moment. Because that's how I truly feel. But when I'm drinking, like that part of me just disappears. And I'm never truly present. So you can expect so much more presence and so much more of a deeper connection with your family. The third way that stopping alcohol can change your life is how you set an example to people around you. At the end of the day, you are a leader. You're a leader in some way or another. Maybe you've got a friend that looks up to you. Maybe you've got a family. Maybe you run a business. I don't know. I don't know to what extent you are a leader, but you are a leader. And when you don't drink alcohol, you start to lead by example. Because when you don't drink alcohol, it's not just about stopping drinking, right? When you stop drinking, you start training more consistently. You start working on your business more consistently. You start being more spiritual. All good things start happening when you stop drinking alcohol. Not only are you setting an example to people by not drinking alcohol, but then when you start making positive changes in your life, people take notice. When you read a book on, I don't know, personal communication rather than drinking alcohol, when you sit down with your family at nighttime and have a really good conversation with them and everyone's laughing and joking and your family feel loved and like you're there for them, or when you're going to the gym instead of nursing a hangover first thing in the morning, you're setting a great example to people around you. because you're a leader and your actions will inspire other people. The fourth way stopping drinking can change your life is in how much more you can give to other people. Now, I did make a video talking about this recently, and if you click the link up here, you should be able to access the video. And it's really talking about how the more you give in life, the more you get in life. And I truly believe in just giving as much as you can all of the time. That's why I make these videos. That's how I've ran my personal training business. It's all on a foundation of giving freely and expecting nothing in return. But I know that if I don't worry about what's coming back to me and I just focus on giving, it always reflects back to you. And that is life. You know, the people that get the best results in life just give the most. And when you don't drink alcohol, you can give on a completely different level compared to people that do drink, because you've got more energy, you're more productive, you're more positive, you're happier. So you can give so much more. Think of all the books that people could write. Think of all the speeches that people give, the businesses people could create. Think of all the value people could create, but instead they drink alcohol. So when you don't drink, you can give more, you can become a much better giver. And I promise you that when you give more, you will get more. Which leads me to the fifth way stopping drinking can change your life. So instead of escaping life, you face things. So instead of, burying your head in the sand and saying, I'll deal with this next week, I'll deal with this tomorrow, you become somebody that is able to encounter a problem and just go straight through it. Just head on, take it on, whatever it takes, you can get through it. And that is a great thing. Because we don't want to keep escaping life. And I know if you've drank for a long time, that's the default, right? We just, instead of facing our problems, we just go to the bottle. And I've done that. I've hidden from problems so many times. But when you don't drink, you start to get your house in order. Your house in order, your financial life in order. All these things start to get more orderly because you're able to deal with things directly. The sixth way that stopping alcohol can change your life is in how you like yourself more. But when you drink, it's very hard to keep a positive self-image when you keep going back on your word. So you can expect much higher self-esteem, and you'll just like yourself so much more. And guys, the seventh and most important way that stopping drinking can change your life is in a feeling of freedom. No more slavery to the drink, no more slavery to having a bottle of wine at nighttime. You remove alcohol from your life and you experience a true feeling of freedom. And there is no better feeling in the world than feeling free. But that only works if you make an all-in commitment to not drinking. Now, if you want my help doing that, click the link in the description, book a call, and let's see if my method could be a good match for you. And if you click the video on the screen right now, you can learn how Tom hasn't drank for over 1 year. Have a great day.